Brought to you in partnership with DuraLable. So I wanted to show you guys something that we have in the basement layer here. We do a lot of weird projects, and we have a lot of weird tools, specific tools. We have laser engravers, we have all kinds of different specialty hand tools and power tools. But the thing I wanted to show you today, I was down in the basement printing out labels, industrial labels. About halfway through printing them, I thought maybe this would be a good opportunity to show you guys what this thing is. So this is made by a company called DuraLable. And we've all seen the ones you buy at the office supply stores that you type in and hit print, and then it cuts it and it gives you a little skinny little label. We have one of those. We've had one for a long time, and that's great for, well, the cameraman uses it mostly, is labeling hard drives or labeling files and things that are in the office. This one, what is different about the DuraLable is they're UV stable and they're waterproof. And this is a big deal. Why? Today, we're putting together all the labeling required by the state for the swimming pool at Shortgrass, okay? So not only do we have to have things like main return labeled, we have to have the direction of flow. And that's a requirement for this job, which is fine. But what I've learned over the last couple of years, when it was just, a one-man show, I'm the one that installed the electrical or the plumbing or the whatever it was, and I knew what the valve did. I knew where the source was. I knew where the end goal was. But now that's not the case. I have a dozen employees. We have a lot of moving parts, and there just needs to be more organization. And that's really what this is about. But I also don't want to waste my time using a subpar label, and then it's faded in a year, and I waste it all the time, and I still don't know what the pipe does. The other thing that is nice about this is literally, this is the whole machine. This thing is the size of a decent sized little shoebox. I don't have to outsource any of it. Okay, we have sticker makers in town. They're amazing. They do a lot of stuff for us when they're big graphics, like for vehicles and trailers. But this is completely in-house. So I can come down here in 5 minutes. I can print out, and I have different colors. I have glow in the dark. We have shrink tubing, like electrical shrink tubing that you can print on, slide it over a wire, heat it up. It's shrunk to the wire. That's there forever. So anyone who deals with that, anyone who sees that, it's labeled and organized. We're even moving into organizing the job trailer, which that's a whole nother video I'll show you. So we can find everything easy. So the time savings of not trying to figure out what these pipes do, not trying to figure out what these wires do, is well worth the investment of the machine. So I just thought this would be a cool opportunity to show you this thing to you. It's really fun. I probably should use it for more serious things, but we end up making a lot of funny stickers. You build weird things, you need to make weird stickers, right? And there's a lot of very funny symbols. There's like 3,000 some symbols like programmed into it. And some of them are like fire and, caution, steam, or danger, slippery. But there's also some very funny ones that are like, we call it the don't break dance sticker and run down the stairs when you're on fire sticker. There's a lot of really fun stuff. So we goof around with it a lot, and then just sneak little stickers onto people's stuff, onto their water bottles or onto their vehicles or tools and things. So that's just us goofing around on the job site. But why don't you come around here? I want to show you how we're going to make the rest of these labels. I got a few left to go, and we're going to make the rest of these labels and then go install them on our pool pipes. So they have a pipe marking thing, but I want to just go straight to label maker, okay? So this will give me the options of, I want my stickers to be about that 6 inches long and about 1 inch wide, which is what this is. So we're going to go down here and create new label. So the first one I have to do is pump 1. So you're just going to click text, and then I'm literally just going to write pump 1. Click on this guy. I can move this around. So I can move it all the way to the left if I wanted more, but I've preset the length of the sticker to 6 inches. If I don't want it that long, I can always cut it off. So this is super simple. We just have one of these. Come down here to the bottom. We're gonna hit print preview, if you wanna look at it. I like it. I'm gonna hit print super fast. So it kicks it out the side of the machine here, and that's our guy. Pump 1. Easy. Just a 1-inch sticker. So we're going to put that there. Go on to the next one. So this one is return, but with an arrow. So I'm going to get this out of the way. That's going to be return. But I need to put an arrow next to it because it shows where it goes. So I'm going to highlight this guy. I'm going to just drag him over to the left, leave him there. And then here, where we choose the text, I want a symbol, okay? So the symbol is really fun. This is where we get a lot of no using bullwhips, no dancing with microwaves, silly stuff like that. So this one on my notes shows me I need to put an arrow to the right. So that's going to put this arrow over here. We're going to move this, but we're also going to shrink it down to make it fit inside our little deal. So I'm just going to put that there. That's about where I want it. Click out of it. Looks good. I'm going to go to print preview. That looks okay. I know I've got a little extra label on the side, but I'll just trim that off when I don't want. And then I'm just going to hit print. And just as easy as that, it comes out of the side of the machine. And now we have our return label. So it's really the world is your oyster on this piece of it. These symbols are really fun because you can come down here and like fire safety. This is the one we were joking about. Always run down the stairs if you're on fire. They have gas cans. They have crane symbols, electrical symbols, highway directional signs, no parking, to the left, turn right, campers, bicycles, all the crazy stuff. So just as many as you want. Maritime, medical. So here's all the medical. So yeah, that one's fun. Laboratory animals. Let's insert that into the thing. Just kidding, no one wants that. Probably shouldn't do that. So all the medical symbols you want for any labeling, anything like that. Recycling, if you're trying to do on trash cans. Tools themselves. Gives you labels for all different kinds of tools that you can go through. So there's different ways that you can add existing symbols, shapes, images. You can upload images. You can put barcodes, QR codes. You can put linear barcodes. So this is a really neat thing. If you want to put a QR code, let's say on a box of hardware fasteners that you want to make sure you can reorder, right? So we're going to take this. We're going to pull this out of here. 2D barcode, just put that on that, right? So now I have this QR code that I can upload for different stuff. If I wanted someone to scan that for a different reason, those kind of things. So anyway, we're not going to save any of those changes. So we've just got a couple labels left that we're going to go add to our pool plumbing to make the state happy. We've got all the labels printed out. Now we're going to go through with our little map and label every one of these pipes, every pump, every filter for the ease of our employees and any service people that come work on it. One of the special things about the Shortgrass pool is it is a natural swimming pool. So all these filters and things run through a biological filter, which we label, and that gets us to a point where we don't have to use any chemicals in the pool at all. All right, one down, a whole pile to go.